Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. The Chinese drama that disappointed audiences in 2025. The Journey of Legend, Chen Yi. Despite featuring Chen Yi, one of the most sought-after historical actors, The Journey of Legend has become one of the year's biggest disappointments, proving that star power alone cannot salvage a poorly structured script. Though marketed as a historical drama, the story leans too heavily on the great male lead formula, packed with intrigue and complex martial arts, while lacking a balanced blend of romance and action. The narrative is burdened by the protagonist's constant depression, sacrifice, and inner turmoil, making the film heavy and less accessible to general viewers. Audiences had expected a more engaging and emotionally resonant historical work, yet the drama sinks into personal tragedy without generating meaningful empathy. Chen Yi delivers his solid performance, especially in sorrowful scenes, but his familiar acting style offers little novelty. With no compelling love arc or memorable female lead, the series feels bland and struggles to spark online discussion, serving as a reminder that tragic historical formulas no longer guarantee success. Love on the Turquoise Land, Dilruba Dilmurat, Chen Xingsu. Love on the Turquoise Land is another example showing that even top stars taking risks with new genres does not always guarantee success. The drama falls under the mystery, detective, and psychological categories, which demand a tight narrative, logical progression, and layered performances. However, the series was criticized for its fragmented storyline, lack of dramatic peaks, and plot holes unacceptable in a detective drama. Instead of maintaining suspense and focusing on the investigation, the plot drifts into unnecessary subplots that dilute its tension. Dilruba Dilmurat attempts a clear transformation, but her performance in this demanding genre lacks the emotional depth needed to convince discerning viewers, especially in complex psychological scenes. Her pairing with Chen Xingsu also failed to generate the expected chemistry. As a result, the series not only fell short in ratings but also performed poorly on popularity charts, proving that traffic alone cannot rescue a genre that relies heavily on solid acting and strong writing. Whispers of Fate, Luo Yangxi, Lin Yun. Whispers of Fate was once promoted as a major fantasy production, but ultimately became one of the year's biggest disappointments, failing to meet the audience's high expectations for visuals and special effects. As a fantasy drama, supposedly Luo Yangxi's strongest genre, the series follows the grudges of the martial world and a love that spans 3 realms. However, the storyline is widely criticized as outdated and predictable, offering no real innovation compared to recent fantasy dramas. The repetition of familiar tropes leaves viewers feeling fatigued, especially after seeing countless works built on the same formula. While Luo Yangxi maintains his usual strengths in costume aesthetics and performance, Lin Yun is said to show little improvement, and the chemistry between the leads is considered lackluster. The biggest letdown is the poorly executed CGI, which appears cheap and underdeveloped despite heavy promotion. As a result, Whispers of Fate is viewed as visually outdated and lacking in quality. Blood River, Gong Jun, Yang Yutong. Blood River, starring Gong Jun and Yang Yutong, was promoted as a major production but ultimately failed to generate the buzz it needed, quickly becoming one of the most forgettable titles of the year. Positioned within the martial arts historical genre, the drama attempts to explore the dark, secretive world of assassin clans, dangerous missions, and ruthless power struggles. However, it was criticized for its lack of innovation in action choreography and for a storyline that never became engaging enough to hold viewers' attention. Despite a handful of visually impressive fight scenes, the overall narrative felt disconnected and lacked a strong emotional or dramatic peak. Gong Jun once again received compliments for his striking screen presence, but his performance, paired with Yang Yutong's, did not create the chemistry or impact needed to ignite widespread excitement. In the end, Blood River struggled to stand out in an already saturated historical drama market, resulting in lukewarm discussion levels that failed to match the cast's star power. Legend of the Magnate, Chen Zhao, Sun Tian. Legend of the Magnate stands out as a unique disappointment, not because of poor quality, but because its market response fell far short of its strong execution. Despite high expectations, the drama failed to generate the explosive attention needed to break through. As a historical business-themed series with serious investment, grounded storytelling, and an inspiring look at the journey of building a career, it offered solid substance. However, modern workplace dramas rarely achieve the same viral heat as ancient idol series, and the heavy focus on business strategies made it harder for younger audiences to engage, resulting in low buzz. Both Chen Zhao and Sun Tian delivered convincing performances, fully embodying their characters. The drama setback stemmed mainly from its marketing strategy and market positioning. Although the production quality was undeniable, it could not overcome genre limitations to captivate a wider youth audience or spark social media trends, leaving many viewers feeling it deserved far greater recognition.